Welcome to the Rapid HIV Data Entry Training Session for the SAMHSA HIV Evaluation Program. This presentation is brought to you by Health Research and Analysis, the current contractor supporting the SAMHSA HIV Evaluation Program, RHT data collection. During this training today, we'll quickly review the RHT testing forms, introduce to you the new data entry system, discuss some important points about access and system navigation, go through a demonstration of actually entering data into the system, and give you points on how to get support from us. As you're well aware, the Rapid HIV Testing Form, or RHT, is a program requirement. This form should be completed for all clients who receive any services through your program, and this includes clients who receive rapid HIV testing or any other types of services through the program. I'd like to introduce to you the REDCap data entry system. REDCap stands for Research Electronic Data Capture. This system is built and maintained by Vanderbilt University, and it's an online data collection tool. This particular system is research-focused, which allows us to customize the data entry experience for users as they go about doing data entry. It has secure web accessibility. Each one of you grantees will be provided a username and password. It is HIPAA and 508 compliant, and the good news is the RHT data entry form is ready. When you are provided the link to the REDCap data entry system, we ask that you bookmark the link so that it's easily accessible for you when you're ready to do entry. Within the REDCap system, you'll find the SAMHSA RHT tool for data entry is available under My Projects. Something to think about before you begin your entry into REDCap is the client intervention. Now, we've designed the data capture tool to allow you to select the specific client intervention in order to specify which questions on the RHT form must be answered. We have set up what's called skip logic to skip questions that aren't necessary based on the intervention type. We'll now go through the demonstration of the REDCap system. Within REDCap, we ask that you please navigate to the login screen within the data entry system at redcap.vanderbilt.edu. Using the username and password provided to you, enter your username, password, and click Login. Once you are in the REDCap data entry system, you will navigate to My Projects. This is where you'll find your data entry forms. Under My Projects, you'll see the project title, SAMHSA Rapid Testing Clinical Information Form. Select that link. On the left-hand side of the screen is a navigation panel where you can find information. Information about data collection, such as the data status dashboard. This is where you can add and edit records. You can also find within the file repository different user guides and documentation that can support you during data entry. To begin a new entry, click on the Add Edit Records button on the left-hand side here. And then on the screen, there's a button for Add New Record. So let's begin. I will begin by selecting my particular grantee site, which is 11 cities, and I'm going to make a purposeful mistake here and accidentally select racial, ethnic, minority, high-risk group. And you'll notice over here in the bottom right-hand corner of this particular field, there's a reset button. When I click the reset button, it allows me to take back the answer that I had selected in order for me to make the proper selection. There we go, 11 cities. And here I'm going to be selecting the client intervention type. For rapid testing client, as well as conventional and non-rapid testing client, this will specialize the form so that only the required responses are received. If you choose the third option, client not offered or did not receive any type of testing, the entire RHT form will be available to you to enter everything you need. I'm going to select rapid testing client. It's important to point out at the bottom of the form is what's called form status. That tells the system whether or not you have completed data entry for that particular form or page. And since we're complete, I'm going to go to the drop-down and select Complete, and save and go on to the next form. And I believe it's processing here. There we go. And the next form that presents is an actual image of the SAMHSA Rapid HIV Testing Clinical Information Form. I'm sure this looks very familiar to you. Within the form, I've actually already preloaded some information so that you don't have to watch me do data entry. So let me move to this screen. There we go. So as we move through the different sections of the form, you'll notice it directly mirrors the RHT paper form. We have site characteristics where you enter the date, your grantee number, the partner ID, and client ID. It moves on towards demographics. Section C for reason for test or reason for refusal. Section D, risk behaviors. Section E, rapid HIV testing results and retesting results.